Hey everyone, and welcome back to All About AI Tech. Google's been busy lately, and by busy, I mean they've basically unleashed an AI tornado onto the internet. We're talking huge changes to how we search for stuff, crazy new features in their Pixel phones, and a whole lot more. Stick around, because things are about to get really interesting, and maybe a little bit scary, depending on how you look at it. Let's jump right in. First up, we gotta talk about Google's AI overviews. Imagine this. You're searching for something online, and instead of getting that familiar list of links, you get a concise, AI-generated summary right at the top of the page. This is Google's way of saying, we got you, fam. No need to scroll through pages of results, we'll just tell you what you need to know. Convenient? Absolutely. A little unnerving? Maybe, because it means Google's AI is deciding what information is most important for us to see. Now, this feature's been rolling out gradually, hitting the US first and now expanding to 6 more countries: the UK, India, Japan, Indonesia, Mexico, and Brazil. And here's the kicker. They're even incorporating local languages like Hindi and Portuguese. Google's aiming to bring AI overviews to over 1 billion people by the end of the year. That's a whole lot of AI-powered summarization. And it's not just about simple answers anymore. Remember the days when you had to type out super specific searches to get what you wanted? Well, say goodbye to those days because AI overviews can handle complex, multi-step questions like a champ. Need to find a gym within a 30-minute drive with no joining fee? Boom. AI overviews to the rescue. Want a 5-day high-protein meal plan with easy-to-make recipes? Consider it done. We're talking about personalized answers that feel like you have a personal assistant in your pocket. Now, it's not all sunshine and roses in AI land. There have been some hiccups, let's call them. Remember when AI overviews told people to put glue on their pizza? Yeah, not Google's finest moment. The companies had to pump the brakes a few times to iron out glitches and make sure their AI isn't steering people towards, well, eating rocks. This whole situation's really brought AI ethics into the spotlight. Can we trust Google's AI to always be accurate and unbiased, especially when it's deciding what information we see first? That's the million-dollar question, and it's one we all need to be thinking about. Speaking of ethical dilemmas, let's talk about AI image generation. Google's got its own tool called Imagen 3, and let me tell you, this thing is capable of creating some mind-blowing images from simple text descriptions. But here's the catch. The line between reality and AI-generated fakery is getting thinner by the day. It's getting harder and harder to tell what's real and what's cooked up by an algorithm, and that's a whole other can of worms. Is it harmless fun, or a slippery slope towards a world where we can't trust what we see? But wait, there's more. Google's also going all in on their AI assistant. They even claim their new Pixel phones are the first to be fully powered by their Gemini AI system. That means even tighter integration with apps, more natural conversations, and the ability to do some seriously impressive things. Imagine summarizing a phone call with a single tap, pulling info directly from your emails, or brainstorming ideas with your AI assistant like it's your new best friend. Yeah, it's getting kinda wild, and a little bit Black Mirror-ish if you ask me. And speaking of Pixel phones, Google's just dropped their latest and greatest, the Pixel 9 series. These babies are packed with AI-powered goodies, especially when it comes to the camera. The Add Me feature uses AI to seamlessly stitch together photos, so it looks like you were always part of the group shot. Then there's the upgraded Magic Editor in Google Photos, which uses AI to do things like magically reframe your photos and even add objects that weren't there before. It's impressive stuff, but again, it raises questions about authenticity in the digital age. Are we about to enter an era where we can't even trust our own photos? And it's not just Pixel phones, folks. All this AI goodness is filtering down to Android itself. Google envisions a future where Gemini is baked into the core Android experience, making our phones smarter, more helpful, and even more personalized. Whether that's a good thing or not remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure, Android is about to get a whole lot more interesting. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Apple. They're not just going to sit back and watch Google run away with the AI crown. Apple's got their own AI ambitions, with plans to roll out Apple Intelligence to iPhones and other devices soon. It's shaping up to be a classic tech showdown, folks. Google versus Apple, AI edition. Who will come out on top? Only time will tell, But one thing's for sure, it's going to be a wild ride. And for us consumers, it means a future crammed with even more AI-powered features, whether we like it or not. So, what do you think about all this? Are you excited about Google's AI takeover? Or a little bit freaked out? Maybe a bit of both? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more AI deep dives. Until next time, stay curious.